Hi everyone! So I will be discussing the Bloomsbury cultural history and kind of just giving a guide to how to browse around the content. So the first would be by period, and we can see some of the examples here as some of the different categories. You click into any of these and you can get results from that time period. The next way that we can explore is by place. They're broken down into continents: Africa, Asia, Central America, and the Caribbean, Europe, the Middle East, North America, Oceania, South America, and each of these are divided into countries. The next explore section would be by topic. These include body and mind, social institutions, visual arts, and material culture. That's just some of the topics that you can break down the images and texts by. The next way that you can go about looking at the contents is through the browse section. The cultural history series specifically contains a set of topics from science to technology to arts and even literature. And each one of these is broken down into 6 volumes that are based on time. So antiquity, the medieval age, the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, the Age of Empire, and the modern age. Browse also includes the ebook collection. These are beyond the cultural history series and just other books owned by Bloomsbury Cultural History. Another one of the ways to browse is through the image collections. Here it's broken up by the institution that actually owns the images. And then when you click in, you can see their welcome collection. Click any one of the objects and we find out related objects as well as several of the common tags to the object. From there, another one of the browse options was the timeline. It is split into society, arts, and science, and we can see that it's split into different time chunks as well. This is just a brief glance at the research and learning tools, which you can take at your own pace. Kind of helps you understand the website's navigation a bit better. And then it goes into the topics in focus. These are different things that the website has put together as separate topics from the books. These include, in the past, the history of ideas, the history of women, the history of plagues and pandemic, the history of children, the history of costume and dress, the history of work, the history of emotions, the history of food, race, disability, peace and conflict, body, and education. There's some featured content here that would be those past topics in focus. And then we can also see the section for librarians. There's some information that some of us might find helpful as future librarians, and that is back to the homepage. Across the bottom, there's the different content areas, as well as how to use and some of the cultural history series books. If we go into the how to use, it has a lot of what's been covered in this video, as well as just some other general information about how to navigate the website. And I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on it because it is something that we all know pretty well and pretty simple for this website, but there is also advanced search where you can search the series, the type of content, or the year, and that brings us back to home. I hope this helped as an introduction to kind of what BCH has. I found that it was really interesting because it was based in history, which is rarer for more traditional databases. So I hope you enjoyed.